I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBN, we're talking personal finance, money mindset, and a simple system you can set up in just minutes to take control of your cash flow. The name of the book we're exploring is called The Three Checking Accounts, and it is built to help you win. It is written by a terrific author. His name is Joshua Roumi, and in the book he shares how money has energy and why respect, not obsession, changes your financial future, and how to stop living with that spend it now mentality. If you're searching for budgeting tips, financial freedom, and smarter money habits, this book, this conversation is for you. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him on TV today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. Josh, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is such an important book. Your money life really is, in many ways, your life. It means your housing. It means your health. It means your food. It means everything. We can't survive in this society without money. Money is that important. And in your book, you state that money has a soul or energy. Talk to us about how you feel it has a energy of its own.
Yeah, money has an energy, and I read a few books about those, and that was brought together what I came up with and what was message to me to share. If you know how to, it has an energy, and you need to work with it in the way it was meant, it was created to be used, not for it to work for money, but have money work for you.
Yeah.
And if you can have a little bit of insight of how to do a couple of simple things, you can actually master that.
What are some of the first steps that people should take when they want to master their money rather than being mastered by it?
So my viewpoint on this was to get something really, really basic. The most basic to start somebody off on knowing where their money is, where it resides exactly, instead of coming at the end of the month and the end of the month, put all the envelopes on the table and kind of choose what you're going to pay, what you're not going to pay. How about if we know ahead of time and we set up ahead of time, budget it so you can have control and you don't have to be squeezed. Money will flow by itself. There is a way, a very simple way that I've outlined in the book how to do that. Anybody can do it.
Is it truly important to have three checking accounts?
Yes, because the money, if it resides in one place, is like living in one room instead of having a bedroom, a living room, and a kitchen. Otherwise, it's all messed up. You need to separate it to the point where how it's going to be used, and that's outlined in the way I use it in the book.
Let's talk about the spend it now mentality. That's a big problem, especially in the United States. People get their paycheck and they spend it right away. And they're left at the end of the month with little or just barely enough to get by. So how does one break free of the spend it now mentality?
And the spending now mentality comes from not knowing. And when somebody doesn't know what to do, they'll just do whatever is in front of them. The part of my book on the cover says how to take control of your personal finances in a minute and set yourself up for success. Setting yourself up for success is the key of my book. I want people, young, old, it doesn't matter the income level, to know. Once they can control their money, once they know where the money is, and that's part of the three checking accounts, knowing where your money resides at any point in the month. And that is going to put you in a situation where you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're always going to see the light at the end of the tunnel instead of having no clue what's going to come next. Knowing what comes next gives you a success mind. Now you can focus on success instead of focusing on survival.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's a TV commercial where the guy says, I think it's William Devane, he says, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. And we've
Right.
seen that. We've seen police officers who own multiple homes who are very good at budgeting their money and they're squirreling it away and then they're getting residual income from their real estate. And then you have hedge fund managers who are living hand to mouth because it's all spent before it even comes in. So talk
Right.
to us about that dichotomy between people who are good with money and maybe not make that much, and people who are bad with money even though they make a tremendous amount.
So here is the key to the book. There is nobody that's bad with money.
Hmm.
It's just not knowing what to do, exactly the soul of the money and how the money flows. You don't have no everybody can be very good with money, and knowing where where to put it. So um, the idea is it's like a GPS. Let me put it like a GPS. Give you if you don't have a GPS and you're trying to go someplace, you're gonna be a little anxious, nervous, not knowing, and you'll be looking at streets and addresses and you can have a little hard time getting to your destination. So if I give you a GPS, how easy will it be? How comfortable you are sitting in your car, listening to music, letting the GPS take you there. So that I'm going to GPS your finances, where you're going to sit back, enjoy your life, enjoy your success, growing your business or doing your job, and let the system that I set up just help you navigate every month without having to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. My wife does a similar system where she has multiple savings and checkings accounts, and each are earmarked for a different purpose, and a certain amount of money goes into each, and she doesn't have to worry about it. This is paying the house, this is paying the utility bills, and so on.
And also some people say, I'm not disciplined, or I don't make enough money to do this kind of thing. I don't know how, I'm not disciplined with money. I like to spend. You like to spend because you don't know what the future will bring.
Mhm.
If you know that you have complete control of your money and you know where it is at all time, and this system will help you do that.
Yeah,
You're not anxious anymore. You can build up yourself. You can, no matter how much income you make, you're going to build up
yeah.
your business, your business, your money. Most of the people that I sat with one on one to show them this in the next 6 months, they either moved to a new house or bought a car or started putting money away to buy a new house, and that's what they were able to do because they didn't have to change their lifestyle.
Mm.
They didn't have to scrimp and save because nobody likes that word.
Yeah,
They like to have everything automated, and you'll see that your focus is going to be on making money instead of worrying about money. I'm going to take the
exactly.
worry away. I'm going to take the worry away from you, from
When I
them.
was reading your book, another thing came to me. It's a saying my mother used to say. She says, when hunger comes in the door, love goes out the window. So she's basically saying you got to be financially sound if you're going to have a good relationship. You make this point as well that it's a key driver in relationship conflicts when money
Right.
troubles start knocking at the door, right?
I can tell you, couples have got on the same page. Once you and your partner get on the same page, there is no fighting about money.
Mhm.
You both know exactly the plan and you know what's coming next. There is no reason to argue about it. My wife knows, and she's been with me. Actually, she actually put the seeds of this book in my mind when we got early in our marriage.
Mhm.
And we both know exactly how much to spend. And if she wants to spend, she knows where it's coming from. And it's really simple and very easy to do.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think it's going to be a great saver of relationships, of households, and well-being. I mean, you have a sense of well-being when you're not worried about money, because money can be a
Right.
great concern, that's for sure. Let's talk about people who have irregular income. They might be freelancers, they might be entrepreneurs. One month they might make $20,000, the next month they might make $2,000. Talk to us about those type of people.
So the way I set up my system, the system is it's a monthly, it's a weekly, because most
Mhm.
people get paid per week. Some people get paid biweekly. I mentioned it in the book how you can divide that out. Or if you have on irregular income, that's okay too. If what I tell people is, if you have been living in your house for 6 months, the electricity is still on, you still have a car in the driveway,
Yeah.
and they haven't thrown you out, you if you can do that even with irregular income, that means you have the income necessary to divide it out and put it there. It's just going to be a little bit of maneuvering every time you put money in your account, and then divide it down to the three checking account.
Absolutely. Talk to us about the three checking accounts a little bit more. One, talk to what each one is for. Does each one have a designated purpose? Obviously.
Yes, of course. The first one is, I'll talk about the first one more importantly because that's the main one. What we do is we don't spend money. We actually negotiate our money with some people. So if you buy a car, you just negotiated, let's say $500 or $300 a month with the dealership, with the bank to take from your bank account $300 every
Mhm.
month. This is negotiated. That's not your money anymore.
Mhm.
It's already somebody, you already gave it to somebody else, the power over that money,
Mhm.
so on. So we negotiate all our money with all different vendors and all different people. And that's the negotiated money is not really ours. That's why the thinking stuff, see, there's a mind shift that I'm looking for in people. When you make a deal with somebody and you tell them, I want to buy something, and it's a monthly project, you have given that away. So before you give something away, it's the time to think. And when you have control of your money, you can think clearly how you're going to negotiate that money. So all the money that's negotiated, that is not really ours because we already give it to somebody else, goes into checkbook number one. And here you can try to kind of understand why we need a few different checking accounts, sorry, because we have different ways of that we're using that money.
Yeah.
So the first checkbook, negotiated money.
Hmm.
Anything that left over is going to trickle down to the other books. And then I
Exactly.
have a, yeah.
You have the other
So I
checking
call it the
accounts
fixed.
as well. Yeah.
So I call it the fixed expenses and the non-fixed expenses. Fixed expenses, really negotiated expenses that you're already not gonna control that money anymore. And if you
Exactly.
hold on to that money to the end of the month, you could get in trouble
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be in your pocket. It should not be in your pocket. It should be somewhere else.
Exactly. It should be in that checking account where the rent is going or the mortgage is going, the utilities are going, the car payment is going, the insurance is going. That money is pre-spent, like you said. We have to come up with it every month, no
Thank you.
matter what. So if we have our
Right.
money in one big pool and you've dipped into it a little too much to go out to dinner or, vacation or whatever it might be, you're in trouble. So it's a great system. It's a simple system, and it's a game changer. What do you hope sticks with readers after they're done with your book and they turn that last page?
Well, I go back and review my expenses every time they change. If I switch a car or if I have to return a car and buy another one, I'm back into my system to do it, to take care of it. And um, I hope that people, when this will be a long life companion with them, and they're gonna share it with other people. I hope they share it with other people, and it doesn't show you how to be successful. It's success doesn't just come out of the air. It's planned.
Mhm.
It's just not given to everybody. It's available to everybody. Everybody can be successful if they have the right tools, and that's what I hope happens when they get the
Exactly.
book.
And everybody can be financially secure if they have the right tools. Like you said, if you're living
Right.
in your home, you've got a car in your driveway, your belly is full, obviously the bills are getting paid, but there's a more
Right.
effective way to do it and a way to
Right.
do it stress-free. And it's
Right.
outlined in this book. The name of the book is The Three Checking Accounts: How to Take Control of Your Personal Finances in Minutes and Set Yourself Up for Success. It is a practical guide to mastering money flow, strengthening money habits, and building a smarter financial future. Josh, thank you so much for joining me here today.
My pleasure. I
I,
hope I
appre
can help some people.
I think it absolutely will help some people. I think it's going to help me. I think I'm going to adopt your mindset. I don't have three checking accounts. I need them. I'm going to start doing it as well. My wife and I keep our finances separate, and she does great with hers. I do pretty good with mine, but I think your systems, which is a lot like hers, is very, very effective, and I'm going to put it to the test very, very soon. For the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford for the Global Book Network. So long for now.